Frank Bentley. Let's go. Yeah, make it look easy. Hey, stand up guy, boom, 10 toes. Big body pull up in a Range Rover. I can change the whole game when I say so. I pull up, shut it down, yeah, they know. Running this game ain't a thing for me. I never switched up, no change in me. The only thing changing this season, you go against me, then you know that you tweaking, okay? Cause baby, I'm him, I be on 10. Two-stepping in the party, I do not dance. Watch how I move, make it look easy. Counting up wins, that's part of the plan. Blackmail taking up my haters a CC. That can't fail, all my victories on repeat. I'm knee deep, need a dub, best that you seek me. I'm too sick, yeah, I know I make it look easy. Yeah, tell them don't try to play me. Yeah, I'm drippy on the daily. They can never count me out, I know. They can never count me out, I know. I make it look easy, make it look easy. I know make it look easy, make it look easy. I know I make it look easy, too smooth, I make it look easy. I know we make it look easy, make it look. I know love, shoot my shot, better play up. Make it look easy, that's a layup. Bad man, why they wanna be like me, sad man. Too wavy, swallow your pride. All of my guys, call them, they slide, they will oblige. Called them, I told them, you playing with me, now look, all of them starting to riot. Whoa, huh. When I'm in your city, it's magic. When I'm all in my bag, it gets tragic. When I see what I want, gotta have it. I can't let up, they made me a savage. I can't slow down, my foot on the gas, yeah. Going way up from where I was last year. I'ma make it look easy, that's it. I know God got me, ain't got my back. These blessings falling in my lap. I came up, give it all I had. Rep my city.
Okay. This so far. Okay. This right here. This so far. Ain't no lie. This so far. This right here. This so far. Ain't no lie. Far. Okay, yeah. This so far. Ain't got time for the smoke. Set it on fire. Young King.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Post Game show. And unfortunately, I'll just throw it out here immediately. The Yankees dropped this one under Booney's umbrella.
Under my umbrella. Hey.
What the fuck? That sounds so bad.
Yeah, that's the manager of the New York Yankees right there singing a little Rihanna action. You know how Booney
every time
rolls.
I try to give him a little bit of slack, he pulls some shit out like
right?
that. And
That's how I feel about him. It's like
it back.
anytime
Disgusting.
I wanna say something good about Boone, he goes ahead and starts making a fool out of himself, singing Taylor Swift or the Muffin Man or some bullshit. But that's regular,
Unacceptable.
Booney. But I mean, let's start where we always start, guys. As you know already, the New York Yankees did drop this game. They lose 5-2. Had a little run there at the end. Nothing comes from it. But let's start where we always start with the pitching. Marcus Stroman had a bad inning. I mean, that's the real way you look at this one. Early in the game was very wild. He was all over the place, was not hitting spots. The best innings from Marcus Stroman really were the fourth and the fifth, where it just looked like he found it.
Yeah.
But to start the game, Johnny, he was all over the place.
Yeah, I mean it's unfortunate. I mean I've said on Twitter earlier when we got him. I mean there's going to be starts where you're going to get some of this.
Yeah.
He's going to give up. He's going to be a little wild. He's going to give up some hits. Sinker ballers are all about feel. I don't know if you guys remember Chin Ming Wong back in the day, but some days a sinker baller just doesn't have the feel. It's all about feel, especially early in the year when it's kind of cold. Sometimes you might lose it. The ball's a little slick. Guys can't really use pine tar or any kind of sticky solutions anymore to kind of grip the ball and get a better feel. So, just one of those things. He walked some guys, a few ground balls, found some holes, and then Jake Berger smashed a cutter to the deepest part of the park. So, you just got to tip your cap sometimes. But kind of like the rest of this rotation is done. He kind of kept the offense in it. He kind of kept the team in it, give the offense a chance. And right there at the end, we had another opportunity to either tie or win a ball game. So not his best start, but he's going to be all right.
Yeah, no doubt about it. So his overall line is 5 innings, 4 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 walks. That's the trouble area right there. And, of course, 7 strikeouts, which I do believe is the most he's had this season with the Yankees in one game is 7 Ks. The 1 homer allowed, a 2.12 ERA, goes to 1-1 in the season. Yankees bullpen then comes in and does pretty well. Weaver, 2 innings, 1 hit, 1 K. Victor Gonzalez has a clean inning, and then Denny Santana does give up an earned run. Couple of concerns that I do have in this game. I'll be honest with you. It's not even, I don't expect, and I guess I'm kind of jumping immediately into the defense. And there was a couple of very, very bad defensive plays today on the part of the Yankees, and kind of lackadaisical baseball. I joke around every year and I go, the sloppy Yankees have come out to play again. Today there was a little bit of that. There was a little bit of sloppy Yankee play. Trevino's arm has turned into a noodle. I don't know if you've noticed that. What's going on with Trevy's arm?
Good question. I mean, he had it was a wrist issue, right?
Was it on his throwing hand? I don't remember.
I think it was his right wrist. I don't know. I mean, I guess your wrist is pretty important when you got to pull the ball down to throw it, but I mean, he's fully healed, so I don't see why the wrist would still be a thing. It's puzzling. I don't know how you can just go from having a decent arm to having a noodle arm and be throwing knuckleballs out there to second base, but it's definitely concerning. I mean, Wells gets a lot of shit for not being the best defender in the world, but his arm looks a little bit better right now. I think he looks a little bit better. Too. He's struggling to play a little bit, but I mean, I'd just rather have Wells in there as a whole right now. I mean, Trevino's not showing a ton of promise in terms of anything at the plate. Wells isn't hitting either, but at least he might be able to pull one down the short porch. Arm is concerning. Guys look like they're running at will, and that's going to be an issue.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, that makes it a little tough for the pitchers. You see in that 9th inning, Dennis Santana was completely concerned with Tim Anderson, which at the end of the day, you do tip your cap to Tim Anderson because he did his job. That's what a base runner tries to do in those situations is get the attention of the pitcher, that he doesn't have as much focus on the batter. And they tried multiple pickoffs at first. They tried multiple snap throws to first base. Nothing happens. And that inning turned out to be a bit of a mess because then there was a ground ball to Anthony Volpe. And when Volpe gets the ball in his glove, Tim Anderson is just rounding third base.
Right.
And instead of going home and getting an easy out, he throws it in the dirt to first, and Rizzo can't come up with the scoop. I almost feel like Rizzo's playing with a brand new glove that isn't broken in yet. I know that sounds silly, but I've never all year, bro. It's like he can't get the ball in his glove. He's getting ground balls that he knocks him down only, then has to go pick him up. And it's kind of odd seeing that from a guy like Rizzo. And a lot of people in the chat, I don't know if this is the case. I think he's looked better. But a lot of people in the chat is like, yo, that concussion, like, is it fully away? Is he not seeing the ball right off the bat? I don't know. Is his reaction time not the same? I don't know, but it just seems like he's not getting the friggin' ball in the webbing basically. It's like it's just popping out every single time.
It's funny you say that because it does look like, now that you say that, it makes me think maybe it is a new glove.
That's what I feel like. I really do. It's weird.
That's usually a pick that he makes, and if you look at the slow-mo replay when they zoomed in, it was a good hop for a first baseman. They usually pick that, and Rizzo's usually a guy that digs those out. So definitely interesting. Not the best throw from Volpe. He was kind of deep in the hole. He was coming off his back foot. I don't know if maybe he thought since he was so deep, it's short, and he was coming off of his back foot, if he was able to get enough quickly on the throw to get it home in time. Yeah. It looked like he made up his mind to go to first and try to take the easy out, but then he leaves the ball short. So it's kind of tough with him when he's not coming through the ball and getting his momentum going to first. It kind of seems like he does leave the ball a little bit low. A lot of people have had concerns about his arm in the past, so maybe there's a little bit of that showing up when he's kind of off his back foot, weight going away from first base. But I mean, I thought it should be picked.
Agreed.
Play at home would have been close, but Rizzo. I mean, Rizzo's got to figure it out. I mean, maybe he's got to change gloves or I don't know. He's got to figure something out because you got to have those, especially late in the close game.
No doubt about it. Those are plays that certainly have to be made in those type of situations. Let's address the elephant in the room right now with the Yankees offense, and that is, of course, Aaron Judge. Yeah. I want to talk about Judge here because, it's only fair. You can't list some guys that are struggling on the club and then miss out on the captain of the New York Yankees. And I did some stuff last year, and I believe the first half of April last year, Judge was pretty bad. He was really bad. Finished that month with only 5 homers, which is not a lot for Aaron Judge. Right. But he finished the second half very, very strong. I made a prediction. I said, I think on the 15th, which would be, coming up pretty soon. I'm predicting the 15th is when Judge starts to turn it around and starts really putting it together. Halfway to a month, hopefully he gets it going from there. But you got to look at it now as an area of concern, right? You're getting the best of Juan Soto, who yet again today just continues to come through for the New York Yankees. He keeps having big hit. The moment never seems big enough. You know, he seems like the moment's always good for him no matter what.
He's unbelievable.
You feel comfortable when he comes up. And I felt comfortable with Judge coming up. I'll be honest with you. I thought Judge was going to come through there, and he doesn't. But, you know, Judge probably got to be beating himself up more than anybody. And I don't know. Are you concerned about the oblique still? Or do you just think this is one of those things where maybe it's just a timing issue and he's getting it down?
Yeah, I mean, he did miss some ABs towards the end of spring training, so maybe this is just part of the process. He doesn't look his best, but, you know, he's still getting on base. I'm looking down here on his MLB.com. It says last 7 games, he has a 500 on base percentage. So he's still getting on base. He's working walks even when he's not getting hits.
No doubt.
Over his last 15, his OPS is around the mid 7s, which is not great, but his numbers in the last 7 games have been ticking up a little bit, even though it seems like today, bases loaded, struggled. I think he struck out a couple times today. I don't have the box score right in front of me, but
today he struck out twice. Yes,
struck out twice. Okay,
two Ks today.
Yeah. So I mean, he's not in the groove right now. He's just not there early. We've only played 12, 13 games.
This was
13 games so far. So still really, really early in the year when we're winning games. I mean,
correct.
Juan Soto being successful with runners in scoring position, being successful top of the lineup. Stanton crushing balls is giving Judge kind of a buffer to not have to put the team on his back. So we have guys who are hitting. We're winning games without our MVP, without our captain. So I think it's going to come in time, like you said, maybe around the 15th. He's going to start to find it. He just got to log at bats. Some guys are like that early in the year, especially when he missed some time towards the end of spring training. So he's got to see pitches. He's got to get his bat path on track. He's got to start finding more barrels and putting the ball in play. And it's going to come. I mean, he's Aaron Judge. He's hit 62 homers in the season, and he hit 300 the same year. So he's one of the best hitters in all of baseball, in basically in the whole world. So 100%. I trust that he's going to find it as long as he's healthy. I trust that he's going to find it, and I'm really not concerned about him much at all.
That's
how
I feel, and I'm taking that route. Now I'm not gonna obviously, you know, I don't think any of us here are gonna sit here and go, you know, Judge can keep doing this and just get time and time and time. No, we got to start seeing it soon.
Yeah.
But you made a great point, right? If we did not have this guy right here, Juan Soto, I mean, this team's record would not be 10-3 right now.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
I mean, it just wouldn't be. Soto has been everything and more. I've heard people tell me, they keep telling me, they go, Pete, there is no way in hell that we ever thought that this guy was this good. They're like, you know, we knew Soto was good, but the way he's performing right now, he looks unbelievable. I gotta correct somebody in the chat real quick. Joan Seco said Rara is Pete Dombrowski's assistant GM. No, not at all, because I would not trade Judge. Anybody suggesting you trade Judge is smoking cracking out their damn mind.
Mental illness.
It's just not. And I love Rara knows I love him. That's my guy. But suggesting that you trade Judge is batshit crazy. That is batshit crazy, to be honest.
Relax.
No matter what. Take a breather. Judge should be fine. Give him his time. We'll go from there. But go ahead.
If you look at his last 7 games, he's slugging .619 with a 500 on base percentage. So he's gotten 1100 OPS those last 7 games. Can we just relax a little bit, guys? He's gonna find it. He's gonna start hitting homers again. He's still Aaron Judge. Let's take a breather here.
Facts, no doubt about it. We got a super chat from Kyle Malay.
Thank you for being a
friend. Any other time, I guarantee they walk Judge in 9th, even if it gave them a run. Judge was on deck because Stanton was pinch run for. Nah, bro, they wouldn't walk him with bases loaded.
No, you don't do that.
You don't got Barry Bonds up there. I mean,
yeah,
all that stuff was even nuts when they did it with Bonds, but they wouldn't have walked him there. Not with a guy like Tanner Scott is one of the better lefty relief pitchers in baseball. So they were going to give their guy a chance. No doubt about that. But Stanton, again, as you brought up, has another good day. The Yankees only with 6 hits in the game. Gleyber Torres continues to struggle. And I know the Yankees. Let's get this one out the way too, Johnny. Do you think that the lineup change had anything to do with today?
It had to. It had to.
Yeah.
I mean, I've talked about this on Twitter before. Baseball players are creatures of habit.
Correct.
I know when I played, I usually was in the same spot in the order. And every day I showed up to the park, every day I showed up to the field, I didn't even have to look at the scorecard. I didn't have to look at the lineup. I know where it's going to be hitting. So when you're hitting in a certain spot in the lineup, certain scenarios and certain situations come up consistently. If you're a leadoff hitter, if you're hitting maybe 6th, there's going to be runners on base you when you hit because you got the 3, 4, 5 guys in front of you. If you're hitting 9th, sometimes there might not be guys on, but you might want to set the table for the top of the order. There's different scenarios that come up, and there's different situations that you get used to when you hit in a certain slot of the order. So you take Volpe, who was hitting pretty good towards the middle of the order. You put him first. He's going to have to change his responsibility because he's going to have to get on base. He's going to have to see pitches. You're going to have to figure out a way to get on in front of Soto and Judge. When you move Gleyber down, like today, here late in the game, there's going to be runners on base when you're going to come up because you have some good hitters in front of you. They're not going to hit homers every time. They're going to hit singles, doubles. They're going to walk. So you're going to come up with runners on base when you're hitting 6th, which I think was what Gleyber was doing today. So it's just a little bit of a jumble in the lineup. Gleyber's still trying to find it. I don't think he's been himself since he's been hitting leadoff, kind of like we talked yesterday. It's going to take some time. I think Volpe had some good at-bats again today. He found a way to get on late. I think he had a hit or was an error or something. But he's getting on base.
1 for 3. Yeah, he got the base hit on the bobble by
Arise, I think. Yeah. He's still getting on base. He's having good at bats. He's working counts. So Volpe looks like he hasn't skipped a beat. Gleyber's still trying to find it. And just like we said about Judge, it's early in the year. Guys need reps. They got to see pitches. Let's not forget that Gleyber was an 800 OPS guy last year. He was one of our best hitters, one of the best second basemen offensively in the league. So let's not give up on guys in 13 games. Let's give them a little bit of slack here. We got a good record. We're still in first place. Things are going right. So give these guys a little bit more time. If the team was losing games, close games, if things were going wrong, and maybe we can kind of harp on the offense a little bit more. But guys like Gleyber and Judge are going to find it. Just have a little bit of patience. They're professional hitters. They've been great in the past for a reason. So let's just kind of relax on those things.
Yeah, and that's the big point right there. Crackle nuts, and exactly crackle nuts is what we're talking about right now. Our opinion on Volpe leading off. You know, the Yankees at the end of the day are 10-3 to start the year.
Yeah.
I again want to just ask. I'll ask everybody this: if you were told before the year began that the Yankees at first 13 games would be 10-3, knowing who they were going to play, I think the majority of us are sitting there going, "Nah, there ain't no way. There ain't no way."
Yeah.
But the Yankees are 10-3. So, do we have things that aren't going the way we want? Of course. Torres isn't hitting the way we know he can. Aaron Judge has walked. He has his eye, but he hasn't hit the way we know Judge can hit.
Right.
These are things that we need that it's going to come out. It's going to come out, and we're going to be good to go. So I wouldn't be overly concerned with what's happening right now with the New York Yankees. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're nitpicking right now. I mean, they've won each of their first 4 series to start the season. They've beat the Blue Jays. They beat the D-backs who are in the World Series. They beat the Astros.
Exactly.
They took care of business, took 2 out of 3 against a bad team, and had a chance to win 3 out of 3 today. Unfortunately, fell short, but the team's playing well, guys. So, I mean, I know Yankee fans love to nitpick. I love to do it too. I've done it in the past, but that's just what we do. We're perfectionists. We expect the best from the New York Yankees. We expect the best from great players. But I mean, kind of got to have a little bit of perspective and kind of have a little bit of understanding that it's still early. Team's playing well. We won 4 straight series to start the year, so let's just kind of take a seat and let's chill.
Yeah, take a little chill pill, relax. Before we move on to voicemails, we got to say the champ of the chat, and today's champ of the chat goes to.
You're simply the best.
There it is.
The return.
Oh, my guy, DJ Stelio. He better be in here, this son of a bitch, because
the return.
Because a lot of times DJ Stelio wins. He's always like, Pete, you didn't pick me. Oh, there he is. He's here. Be happy, you son of a bitch. You hear me? Be happy. You got the damn champ of the chat. Oh, look
Let's
at him.
go.
Oh,
Give him
I
the
got
belt.
it. Yeah, you
Give
got
him the
it,
belt.
you son of a bitch. I told you I love you, didn't I? Didn't I tell you? Crackle Nut says, this is a good thing to talk about before we go into voicemails. I want to get your opinion on this. He says, Wells and Oswaldo should be playing over Trevi and Bertie. Forget about we kind of know about Wells. What's your opinion on Oswaldo? To me, I know they face some tough lefties, but they left him in to face Josh Hader against the Astros.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of looking around like, is there maybe there's something he's a little banged up and he's taking a little bit of time, or do you think they're just not playing him?
I think this speaks volumes to how little they think of Oswaldo hitting right-handed. Honestly, I
I'm
mean,
assuming that's it. Yeah.
I think Oswaldo's healthy, and I think they like Bertie against lefties. They want to get that kind of lefty righty dynamic depending on the matchups, and they're kind of sticking to it early here. We know that Bertie hit 290 something last year, so I mean he's a quality bat.
Yeah.
And I think they want to get him in the groove because they're going to need him against some tough lefties.
Yep.
I think Oswaldo's just kind of caught in the middle right now, whether he wants to hit lefty against lefties, whether he wants to still continue to hit right-handed. But I think the Yankees, we know they're very analytical. We know they really look deep into the numbers.
Yeah.
I think they really, really don't like Oswaldo hitting right-handed. So until he kind of figures out what he wants to do, it looks like they're going to go on a very strict platoon here. And I wouldn't read into it any more crazy than that, to be honest.
Right.
It just kind of seems like that's what they're doing. So at least Bertie, he had some decent at bats today. He really didn't do a ton. He had a hit, but he's in there trying to find his groove while some lefties are on the hill. So we'll see if it works as more games play out. But I think Oswaldo's going to get plenty of run here soon as we face more right-handers, and everything will be good. So we'll see.
Agreed. No doubt about it. He'll get his time. That's what I was telling everybody. He's going to get his time. Guys, with 39 likes from 100, let us jump in to voicemails. Here we go.
Yeah, what up, Pete? It's Tony.
Tony!
Man, I know I complained about Trevino's bat the other day. Like you said, the defense is the main concern for sure. But I don't know if I want to blame Stroman not being able to hold runners on or what the fuck it is. I'm just not sure. But Trevino's noodle arm ain't cutting it either. So at this point, if you're not going to hit or play defense, why not just give Wells majority of the starts back there?
Yep.
Yeah, and I think, again, I want to, look, I don't disagree, but I want to remind everybody, again, what we said, right? We just finished game number 13.
Yeah, it's
a 162 game season.
Yeah.
I do believe that eventually, once Wells starts to hit, I think the Yankees are going to go, hey, Trevi, look, here's the deal. I think the hands are going to go up and they're going to say, you put this guy in. I don't think that's going to be a problem. I think right now you got Wells really not helping himself too much. Not that he's had horrible at-bats. That's not the case. But he doesn't have the numbers right now to prove it and to show it. But I think once he starts to hit a little bit, you'll see him kind of in that lineup much more than you see Trevi.
Yeah, 100%. I'm one of the guys that thinks Wells should be starting 5 games a week, no matter what. I don't care if there's a lefty up there. I don't care what.
I agree.
He needs reps. He's a rookie. He got a little bit of run last year, but he needs experience at the major leagues, seeing pitches, hitting in different scenarios, hitting in Yankee Stadium. He needs to be out there. So I know they're shying away from Wells versus lefties, just like they're shying away with Cabrera versus lefties. But at the catcher position, Wells is going to be a guy who's going to hit 20, 25 homers.
No doubt.
And Trevino right now just offers nothing. I know we're still winning games, but going forward, I would have Trevino as a very strict backup catcher. I know he's a platinum glove guy, but I really need Wells in there seeing pitches and getting in the groove. I saw someone, I think FLS in there, said something about Bertie has no groove. Stop it. You guys don't understand. What some people don't understand is you need at bats. It's very hard to be a platoon guy.
Correct.
And find any kind of consistency at the plate. It's hard in the major leagues to hit as it is. You can't replicate major league pitching in the cage under the stadium. You can't replicate it in sim games off to the side in spring training. There's nothing like facing major league hitting during a game that matters. So these guys need to be in the lineup consistently to find a type of rhythm. Bertie didn't hit 290 in the major leagues on accident. I mean,
correct.
Any one of us could roll out of bed and go try to hit the major leagues. None of us are going to sniff 290. So he has talent. The guy needs to get reps. He needs to be on the field. He needs to be getting at bats to find that kind of groove back. Guys with a track record of hitting in the major leagues usually can hit in the major leagues. Yeah. If they aren't playing, it's kind of hard to do that. So Wells needs to find that consistency. Bertie is getting a lot of at bats because they do want to see if he can get into a rhythm. But yeah, I would love to see Wells in there more. I think he can hit lefties. I know his numbers don't show it, but he has done it before. If you're going to be an everyday player, I mean, we're kind of we're spoiled with Jorge Posada for all those years being a switch hitter and just being able to switch sides and play every day. So
and do it well on both sides.
He was fantastic. But I think Wells can be a very good offensive catcher,
no doubt,
and defensive as well. So I'd love to see him get more at bats and kind of get in a groove. So
got a couple of more voicemails. You guys actually loaded us up today, so let's keep those going. But I love Yankee fans, man. M. Stone here saying Bertie is a bust. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's keep it going. Let's get to the next one.
Man, no matter what these boys did tonight, they couldn't get the big hit. Had runners on, threatening every single inning. Looked good. Team looked real good still. They were taking their pitches, making the pitchers work. They just couldn't get the big hit, man. It sucks to see. Also, I just wanted to say this, man. Volpe's not making bad throws over there half these time. I think Rizzo's got to help him out and scoop a couple. He's supposed to be like some stud first base Gold Glove winner. It's not like he had to really shuffle his feet or anything. He just had to come up with a scoop. Like, brother, you got to get those. Help our other Gold Glover at shortstop out, man. He's already got like 4 errors early in the season. I don't even think they're all his fault. All right, not a bad game. Tough results. All right, see ya.
Yeah.
Nah, spot on. That's what we were talking about earlier. It's almost like he has a new glove or something. I mean, even ground balls. Ground balls are being knocked down, but he can't keep it in his glove. It's weird. It's strange. Like it's odd to see that happen so many times. Let's keep the voicemails going, guys. I got quite a few from you guys. Appreciate it.
Damn, man, what's going on with Judge? Oh my God, that was his moment. Oh my God, man. Like, what is
someone's pissed off in the background.
That's me in the background.
Oh my God, but hey, we took 2 out of 3, but we should have swept them, but oh well. We tried to come back in the 9th, but oh my God, man. That's freaking ridiculous. Judge needs to get his fucking ass going. Have a good night. Go Yankees.
He'll find
Let's
it.
go
He'll
to
find it.
Cleveland and win 2 out of 3 there, or at least. Good night, everybody.
That's the plan, my guy.
Yeah.
I gotta bring one thing up real quick. Why are we acting like Oswaldo Cabrera is a savior? I'm not trying to shit on Waldo. He's got off to a good start. I get it.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is that everybody's oh my God, they're not playing Waldo.
Right.
Nobody wanted the guy on the team. Let's be real here. I want to see one person put their hand up and be like, look, he needed to make the team. He's great. He got to be our regular. You got cats in the chat saying he needs to be the regular third baseman. Take it easy, everybody. Take it easy.
I'm looking at Jesse M's comment. He says, so let me get this straight. You say fucking Bertie needs batting time, but they just benched Waldo for 4 days. I'm going to need you to listen very carefully. Maybe rewind the video just a little bit. Until Oswaldo figures out whether he wants to fucking bat lefty or righty, they're not going to bat him right-handed against lefties. Can we get that straight real quick? Just listen to that very closely. So maybe rewind and listen to that part again. Waldo is going to sit against lefties until he figures out what the fuck he wants to do at the plate. So if he wants to keep batting right-handed, he's not going to hit when lefties are on the hill. When lefties are on the hill, they're going to put Bertie in there, and Bertie didn't play much early because Waldo did get a lot of run. So my point was, don't expect Bertie to roll out of bed and just get a few starts and automatically hit 290 like he did last year. You got to find a rhythm. Hitting is all about timing. It's about seeing pitches, it's about being out there. Until Waldo figures out what he's going to do at the plate. Are you going to bat right-handed against lefties, or are you going to bat lefty against everybody? Until he figures that out, he's not going to play against lefties, and the Yankees have shown you that. So, just saying, Bertie's going to be out there when lefties are on the hill. Hopefully, he figures something out. I'm not saying he's fucking Alex Rodriguez. Let's relax a little bit, but it's just the situation that we're in. So, Bertie's going to play against lefties. Oswaldo's got to figure it out. We're still a good team, so
10-3.
Let's take a breather. Let's relax a little bit, boys and girls, and everything's going to be okay.
Exactly. Let's keep the voice. We got a few more to go to.
Oh my God, Pete! I cannot believe how poor we played in this game. I am just
still had a chance to win though.
I was screaming at the TV and everything. By the way, it's Felice Tiny, and I just can't believe it. I'm like in shock right now. How could we lose the last fucking game? They really did play like little leaguers. Anyway, just wanted to vent a bit, and I will be watching the post game. Take care. Bye.
Oh, I love you, Felice. I love you, Felice. You are legendary. We got Blue Thunder in the chat. Oh, come on, man. I can't read this. Aaron Judge is overrated now. Stop it.
Come on,
Everybody,
people.
get off the ledge.
Relax.
What are you guys doing?
We're a good team. Everything's
Oh, my
okay.
God.
We won the series, damn it. Come on.
We won every series this year. Take
We
it
were
easy.
what-
Aaron Judge is overrated.
We were one swing away from Judge winning the game with how badly we
My
played throughout the whole
God.
thing, guys. Let's chill out. Come on, you can't win them all.
Can't
A
win all of
95 win team loses what 60, 65 games. So I
Yeah,
mean,
hell yeah, of course.
you can't win all the games. So there's
it
going to be
easy, folks.
probably 60, 65-ish times when the Yankees lose. So we can't all
Take a breather.
act like the world's going to explode when that happens. Let's chill.
Take a breather.
Pete, you already know who it is. I'm sorry to call you on a day like this. Your man Judge choked again.
My guy Rara.
But, you know, it happens. It is what it is. But that guy right there, he's no good. I'm trying to tell you. He choked in big games. But I got love for you, my brother, and good game call today. But it is what it is.
Rara, I love you too, brother. I do, man. But that take is wild,
We're gonna be good.
bro.
We're gonna be good.
Yes. I think everybody can admit Aaron Judge has not been the greatest in the postseason for the Yankees. I understand if you want to say that, but Aaron Judge is one of the only reasons the Yankees have took a footstep into the postseason. So I just want that to be known also. A-Rod did it for years. A-Rod got a ring. A-Rod got a ring. I'm not going to sit here and just beat up on Aaron Judge. We're not going to do that. One, it's absolutely insane. It's 13 games and the team is 10-3.
And
Let's give the guy a little bit of time here.
I think people are forgetting that this man Ryan Weathers out there was throwing 98 miles an hour from the left side. He looked filthy.
He looked good. I was saying that the whole time.
Sometimes you're going to run into a guy who's pitching really well. I mean, it's cold. It's cold out there. Ryan Weathers is pumping 97, 98 with a filthy change slider combo. And we still had a chance to win that game, even though we didn't do shit against them for 5 innings. So it sucks to lose. Obviously, Yankee fans hate to lose. We expect the best. We expect great performances every time we go out, every time the team takes the field. But
no doubt.
I mean, some days just aren't going to be your days. That's how baseball is. So relax, guys. We're going to be fine.
That's baseball, Susan.
That's baseball, Susan. We're going to be just fine.
Hey, this is Gabe from Boise. Hey, I just don't understand why Boone is icing Cabrera. He had a great start. I think he fought for that position, and I think he earned it. And
he needs to figure out what he's going to do at the plate.
Up today, but that's 4 in a row. Kind of iced him. Got a break tomorrow. So, yeah, I don't know. I wish he was in the lineup.
Yeah, I think Johnny's already kind of laid that out for us pretty well. Pretty well for us. Against the Yankees have no faith in him batting right-handed. I think that's why you've kind of seen him try to stay left-handed as much as possible, even against some lefties.
And we faced three lefty starting pitchers in the series. My gripe is, why doesn't he pinch hit as a left-handed batter against right-handed relief pitchers late?
That's what I said.
I mean, that is what I have a legitimate gripe about. Same thing with Wells. We saw today late in the game, Trevino's taking important bats in a close game late. Why?
Trevino faced Bender, didn't he?
Yeah. Get Wells in there.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, you're looking at stuff like that. That doesn't add up to me. That's when I got a problem with it. I don't have a big problem with the Yankees going. We feel like these are tough lefties. We don't like that matchup.
Starting
we don't like them batting right-handed. We like Birdie a little more against the starters. But yeah, later in those games, you got opportunities there.
He should be pinch hitting against right-handed relievers.
Agreed.
Holy crap, guys! God damn! I think if I had $1 for every negative comment I seen on Twitter, I'd be able to fly down on. I'd be able to fly me and my friends all the way down to New York City on 420 to go see you guys.
I'm telling you, man.
Holy
man.
Crap.
Everyone's
guys, we're 10-3. 10 wins.
We're fine.
3
we're good.
losses. Now,
we
if my math is correct, we have more wins than losses. Now, holy crap! I think that this is MLB The Show being on.
Is that how the math works out?
My God, Judge carries us for the past couple years, and you're already saying, I'll trade him, I'll send him down. Like, holy crap, are you guys even Yankee fans? Damn. Just saying.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Hey, man, you got a valid point there. It's kind of
the voice of reason.
A voice of reason right there, man. And a mathematician, by the way, too, which is even nicer. We got one more voicemail here, guys. Then we're going to wrap up today. Oh, hold on a second. Let me refresh. Maybe we don't have a voicemail. I thought we had one more left, and we do not have a voicemail. So that is going to wrap up today's show, guys. Again, appreciate you guys for everything. Tomorrow, the Yankees do have an off day. Then they have 3 against the Guardians and 3 against Toronto. And we will go from there. But the Yankees, again, first 13 games of the year, they are 10-3. Not much to complain about right now where the Yankees are, folks. They're in a good position. Everybody, take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath out. They are in a good position. Johnny, I'll give you the final words.
Yeah, we won. 4 straight series wins to start the season. Can't really complain much there. Yankee fans, that's what we do. We nitpick. So it's just in our nature. But everything's gonna be fine. We got the Guardians coming up. It's a very winnable series again. So we got an opportunity to win 5 straight series to start the season. I think we're still in first place. So things are going good. Before we leave, gotta say, check out this hat.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Get you one of these hats. These trucker hats fit fantastic. Get on the website, get you some of these. Pete will send it to you pretty quick, just like he sent one to me. A lot more merch on there too, so make sure you scroll and check out what we got on there. But overall, team feels good. Tough loss today, but we'll get them tomorrow or Thursday or Friday, one of these days. So whenever we play next Friday in Cleveland, we're gonna be all right, guys. So take a breather, and we will see you on Friday.
All right, guys. Peace. Talk to you guys next time.
Top 10 radar, yeah, we on your radar. Never miss, dog, and that's on occasion. Yeah, we on your radar. Yeah. Hey, look, top floor lifestyle, chef and boy, I'm cooking up. Way too high, ain't coming down. You see me if you looking up. I don't really talk too much, so I'm running numbers up. Lucky that I'm showing up, I'm going off, they know what's up. Wrist too silly, yeah. Numbers crack the Billy. Don't need no dilly. I'm too fresh, I feel like really, yeah. Feel the duffels up the sign, I need a million. I'm about to take off, and I know that I'm on they radar. Top 10 radar.